That'll help me to survive a lot. So Mantis or Zoltan homeworlds? Mantis, Zoltan, Mantis, Zoltan. It's like picking who do you want to crap on you. I think I'll pick the Zoltan, because if I'm boarding, I might as well face more Zoltan people. Okay, so we're gonna play in this nebula and work our way up. I'm at 14 fuel, which is not bad, but not great. Okay, so we got a Rebel and 2 beam drones, and 1 nasty-looking missile. So, and a burst laser. This is kind of a sweet loadout for them. So we're just going to power down our shields a little bit, because our goal is going to be to evade all the burst laser shots and the missile. That didn't go how I wanted it to. Well, it's bored. No, actually, let's board in the pilot's room and let's go ahead and lock it down. That was also not how I wanted it to go. And if their missile just fired, I don't know where it went. So I'm going to hope that means that missed. Cloaking's not up in time. And my cloaking's definitely not up because it just took 4 damage. Holy crap. And their system is still up and running. That stinks. Okay, so they're master at dodging, apparently. So I'm going to need to take these guys back on in just a second. That second's probably now. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to cloak out of whatever they fire at me next, so... Just gotta hope I get some good hits. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now we just wait for him to try and repair and bring our Dubros back on. You don't need to be full health for this, you can just kill him now. Die. And I didn't use lockdown properly that time either. And since these guys can't hurt me, let's get our NG to go ahead and repair our poor, sad cloaking system. It's multitasking. So no more life signs, so we get lots of stuff. I'll get better with lockdown, it's just the first time I used it. So now I feel like we're playing catch up a little bit. Love to have a faster transporter, but I don't want to really supply the energy for it. I think shields has got to be our next one. Which means we're going to need to get some more system power in there too. That could be an eventual thing. Okay, so crystal and rock guy. So we got 3 nebula jumps we can make, unless there's some ion storms here. So an auto drone with a big missile. We're not using our transporter this time, so we're just going to try and dodge the missile and hope those aren't 2-shot heavy lasers, which I bet, knowing my luck, that's exactly what they are. Oh, good. Okay. Cloak it. Well, that is a pain in the ass. I at least cloaked it, but that's why it says low percentage instead of no percentage. There we go. So take out everything but the damn missile. Everything but the one thing I wanted to take down. Well played, AI. So we're gonna get at least one more. Okay, so heavy hull damage here, and we got a system fire now. I still really like cloaking, I promise. That's what I don't like, though, is when everything just misses like that. Must have rerouted power to the engines. It's a little terrifying. Ugh. What is your dodge chance? At this rate, if they get their frickin' huge scary beam back up. Oh, thank you. Alright. Just a few more shots. Let's try their cockpit this time. I just want to make sure I don't get their big scary missile back up. That's a funky thing to time too, because you can't always control how it's going to hit. Good. So you're not dodging me now. I guess I could have hull beamed on the side there, but those things were for breaking down fuel. So eventually we are going to need the ion blast up, maybe instead of the crystal, just to take down shields. We got 47 scrap. We do need that store, so we're going to try and get there, hopefully from here. But if we can't, it will be worth backtracking. Okay, look at the great eye, and we get a healing burst. Once again, good for selling. So we're going to go back here, see how many jumps we can make. You're interrupted, fire off the port bow, bow, whatever. See, this is helpful information. So now we can see who's trying to board us, where they're trying to board us, why they're trying to board us. And if they really want to go into our O2 room like a bunch of douches. So we're going to try and take down their weapon system first. Oh, you really want to go into my shield room? Okay. So they did manage to hit my oxygen. The one system I was really hoping they wouldn't hit. I guess I should have stealthed out of that. And I'm probably going to stealth now because Lord knows I'm going to get halberd beamed if I don't. And we're going to lock this down like we're supposed to this time. Okay, we took out... See, I like using my lasers to take out things. Fortunately, we have an O2 system that's dying, and some people that aren't at full health. So, fortunately, the battle's going to be over pretty quick. We're just going to have to duck into the O2 room here in a second. So, 52 scrap, bunch of good stuff. That's all well and good. Just got to make sure my crew does not die here. Had enough trouble with oxygen. So this is interesting. It's kind of like two halves of the same boat with this ship. With everything kind of dialed down the center. like I said, it's kind of interesting how much of my crew is just taking a freaking beating. But we're still doing good. If we weren't taking so much damage, I'd be more inclined to go just to the store and just straight up repair. But I've got to upgrade systems too to keep from taking damage in the future. Excuse me, that was very poorly mannered. Ooh, that's interesting. So a little dead-end shot there, but we do get to jump back and go around. I don't know if that store's actually going to be available to us, but we'll find out. I think the more important thing right now is to get our shields up, so we can actually support them right now. So we'll jump back here. We'll hope that there's a connection to the store. Knowing my luck with maps, there won't be, but I'm confident in our ability to avoid damage. 5 fuel for 1 drone part, yes please. Okay. So Zoltan Station Airspace are happy to receive you as they give you a formal tour of ship. You spy some local star charts. That's helpful. So we can jump over here and get back to the store. Or we should be able to, that's fine. I don't mind that. Alright, before you consider, they open fire. That's nice of them. So you guys are going to get boarded like crazy. That's what you're telling me. And we're not going to get as much use out of the shields here. Would have preferred to have done that before I cloaked, I guess. But we can board you now. Okay, so good. That laser ended up not hurting me as much. So it looks like we're going to get missiled at least once. Oh no, we missed. Or they missed. That's kind of a relief. So I don't know if they're going to get another shot at before their crew's all dead. So they get one, but we can cloak out of it. Or we have an 8% chance of getting hit, I should say. Should probably be the next thing we try and change. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'll take. Not quite 100% chance to avoid it yet. As soon as our dude here gets maxed out, we'll be there. So let's jump back to the store for repairs, and then, because we have some stuff we can sell too. Drone control would be cute. Boarding drones, I remember. I used to never see those. So Hermes missile, you're out. Alien blast, you're out. Ion blast, I'm half inclined to say you're out. I've made some poor weapon purchases for what I've been trying to do on this run this time, I think. But screw it, let's just max repair. I mean, we don't have another really repair option this sector until maybe the end, but the exit, man, I wish the exit was more over here, but since it's over here, we don't have as many jumps. So I gotta keep boarding and killing. Boarding and killing. Alright. So, time to attack. They have a beam drone. I'd be more scared if I had a Zoltan shield. But that is a big scary halberd beam, so I do need to keep my shields up just a little bit. Okay, do I dare transport on? Let me get their med bay out first, which means I'll need to go ahead and cloak. because the nice thing about cloaking, if you didn't know, is that it stops their ability to charge weapons a little bit. And that delay could have just saved my ship from getting helmet beamed. Or maybe not. There we go. Take that out. So now we don't have to worry about that as much anymore. We're just gonna shoot one more time for jumping down here. Yeah, guess what? You don't have a med bay. Lockdown, even though it's a Zoltan. Alright. Let me pause this just real quick, maybe. Okay. So I can't escape the lockdown room either. So we're just gonna... We cannot kill the ship with these weapons. Even if we do, we're just gonna... Yeah. Let's go ahead and get you guys off, and just in case something decides to explode. There we go, no more life signs remaining. 1 fuel, 50 scrap. Their ship's on fire and is actually probably primed to explode. But nice thing is that my guys are getting valuable combat experience. That's all well and good. So let's see, we got 60 scrap. Distress beacon with a ship would be fun. One of these is probably going to be the some other event. Alright, so I think at this point we are really looking at wanting to have... I guess we can start dumping money. And what sector are we in? We're just in Sector 5. I think we're in really good shape where we can start dumping money into our reactor and dumping money into our weapon systems to see if we can get the ion blast on at the same time. So let's get level 2 transport just in case we need it. I'd rather have it than not. And that's only for if I get in really dicey situations. With, say, like... Oh, well. You guys serious? Come on now. Go to the med bay. Go to the med bay. Pass go. Collect $200. If you really want to attack my transporter room, you are welcome to try. Whoa. Okay, so we just lost air in a hurry. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised by that. Maybe I should grab a level 2 med bay. Okay, so there's still a cute little intruder on the ship who's like, I'm gonna go this way. No, I'm gonna die. So wait for my stuff to restore slightly. That should be enough. Okay. I think we have to go to the exit. Alright, so we are not using drones this run, so we can sell 12. Sweet. So what do we got? I think our next goal is just going to be to get our weapon power up as much as possible, and we've got a few sectors to do it. So I'm really sad that I didn't get to jump to some of these, or we get a rebel-controlled sector. Funny that I'm not hitting a lot of rock ships or rock sectors, but It's not awful either. So, approach the station, and we're getting targeted. Yay! We're gonna cloak after our first volley. You're gonna level our shields up, that's cute. That's right, you just keep firing on them. Let's cloak. So I want the ion damage to get undone. I want to see if we can spread the wealth a little bit. Interesting. Not exactly how I expected that to go, but at least we're not missing now. Okay, so that actually could have hurt me almost. Except that we have a max shield person now. So it's interesting how we have to stagger that heavy laser, or that heavy crystal weapon, just so that it hits the right mark. There we go. So you want that to come in last. Alright, so you could attempt to hack it and give rebels false information. No guts, no glory. Let's hack it. And prove too difficult to bypass. You're about to disconnect. You stumble across unprotected information. The surrounding beacons. Your map is updated. Okay, that's good. So we didn't get the rebel speed boosts. We just get some nice info on where everything is. So that's very useful. So we're going to jump down here. We're going to see how many jumps we can make, and I may actually have to go to a store. So hire the mercenary, delay the rebels. No, let's fight them. I can delay the rebels on my own time. Do they have a med bay? No. So we're going to go ahead and transport into the shield room. Why not? We're going to lock down the shield room, which I just stupidly locked down everything, so I should have waited a second. Oh well. So that was not my best play ever. But on the other hand, they're not really going to hurt me. And it's 2 NGs versus these guys. That's advantage me every time. They have no oxygen. It would have been nice to hit their door control, but they're going to die. That's the important thing. Okay, Saihang. You can't run. Okay, well, we'll just watch your health. 23, 20, 17, 17, 17, good. So that's 2 or 3 times this run I've really screwed up lockdown, but the first time in a while, so that's not awful. And I got a lot of scrap for that, even if I could have delayed the rebels a little bit. Maybe gotten a few more jumps. I'm actually going to jump here and then go backwards to this. Well, I don't know what that store's going to have for me that I can't buy for a bunch of scraps, so... Let's see, I don't think I have any items to sell this time. I'd just really be looking for augments at this point. Let's go to the store. Alright, crew members I don't need. Pike beam instead of an ion blast. So it's funny, I buy the ion blast and sell that, and then I go back pretty much from the fire beam to the bike beam. have to max my weapons to get good use out of this. Whereas I'm shooting 5 beams right now, pretty much. That's worth something. So we're gonna ditch... Oh, I hate doing that. I hate doing that. But what return am I gonna get? I need to use... It'll be 100 more scrap, and then another 30 there. I mean, right now I guess I'm just cutting the baby and asking, which way do I want to win? With a beam weapon or with an ion blast too? Pike beam, you're good. It'd be even better if I could use you instead of the crystal heavy, but that's not happening. Let's just buy some fuel because we're only in Sector 6. Am I gonna regret not buying that pike beam? I don't know. But we're gonna stick with our stated goal of maxing our weapons next. Because we've been doing very solid. Okay, please port into somewhere where you can get vented out. Just like that. Okay. And let's see if we can lock it down. There we go. Let's actually put a different boarding party on here. That was fun. And I've got to dodge something, don't I? There we go. Okay. So we'll just wait for our cloak to expire, see if these guys will suffocate first. They will. And just like that... Medbay's still powered, okay. Oh, that would have been the money shot. Maybe the wrong word to use for that, but... Okay, they've got 2 crew left. Please don't hit me. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so at least they can't run. Okay. Maybe by the time we get here, lockdown will be up. Can I? Yes. Dodge it. Good deal. Yeah, y'all know where you're going nowhere. Drone recovery arm. I'm not going to accept that, even though that's not a terrible surrender. Okay, lockdown is not activated yet. So we really got to watch it. Okay, you all really want to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just don't want to crystal them as well. Whew. Glad I got that math figured out right. So 60 scrap and ship on the brink of destruction, but I survive. Early on we were just like, alright, let's fire all of them at their med bay, and they all die. Including my boarding team, which is now getting some very good combat experience. And we are rolling in scrap. And hopefully we can hit a bunch of ships on the way up. Okay, intervene and defend the outposts. If I had to guess, I'd say those are 2 heavy shot lasers, so we are in fact going to throw on the ion blast and set some things to auto fire. Cloak. Okay, so they're rerouting some power, it looks like, or maybe not. If I could just remember how to do auto fire for one weapon. So it's your left control plus aim. You can force a weapon to do the opposite of what the current setting is. So, control 1. That wasn't right. Control. So there we go. There we go. We don't want to auto fire one. Let's get my home row keys right. Sorry about that. We want to auto fire there, so that's nice. So you can just use control to do that. I'm sure I saw that on Reddit at some point. So I've had ships when we're just this setup by itself. Once again, I really ought to be using the whole laser to its full potential right there, at least when I can. But I'm going to be able to ion down their shields here in just a second. Bye-bye. So 29 scrap and 3 fuel, and we get a lot more stuff. In fact, we're close to maxing our weapons. And it looks like we're going to be able to go through a bunch of ships. I don't know if we're going to have to connect down here to get to the exit, but I'll take the extra combat. Okay. Attempt to download the data stores. We did. We already got data stores. I actually would have preferred to blow that thing up. Oh well. Defend the outpost. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. Okay, thanks for that. So they got a burst laser and a halberd beam. I'm not too scared. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and cloak and try and deny them some recharge. Or weapon charge, should I say. Oh wait, we wanted to auto fire that. Oh. We have another option. I'm not sure how good it's going to do us. We'll find out. So is lockdown up? Yes, it is. That's right, we're locking down the pilot's room. Actually, let's see if we can hull laser this. No, we can't. So right now they can't really hurt us. We can take down their med bay. We can take down some other spots. Sai-Hung is once again in pain. We just have to see what in pain looks like. So let's get you all out of here. And did I manage to shoot him down all the way? Not quite. But close. So, happened to blow up the ship. Probably shouldn't have shot that many times. Oh well. I would have blown it up even with the hull laser. So we get a ton of scrap. That was what we call in the business good. So what do we do now with our scrap? Let's start by upping some systems here. Okay, that's good. We're going to go for max cloak and blast doors next. So hooray! Everything is powered. Everything's powered. That's what we like to see. It's going to be 35 scrap per that upgrade now. But I think we can afford it, and this is amazing to be just in Sector 6 and being like this. Really, guys, that's very cute of you to try that. Okay, boarding parties everywhere, man. Do y'all even have any crew left on your boat? Okay, those are good combat guys. Okay, so they may take out our sensors in a second. Oh, and I need to be getting used to just auto-firing that on shields. So we're about to get lasered all to hell probably in a second. And let's just go ahead and power med bay here and just cloak this. And repower the med bay. Okay, I think we're doing alright. So they're not going anywhere, I hope, now. And our next shots are going to be geared towards their med bay. Okay, so let's let some oxygen restore back in the ship now. Since this is what we're looking at. Sorry about that. Hitting the mic is something I seem to do very well lately. Yeah, you're not going to be FTLing. I'm not going to accept that surrender. In fact, we're just going to port onto you and make you cry. Lock it down. I guess that's really delaying the inevitable. And okay, so I just killed 2 of their guys. Just got 1 left. No biggie. And we got another. We got all the scrap and fuel we can manage. You want to bet? So we actually killed a lot of them just by asphyxiating them. So, in light of that, let's get blast doors first. I'm doing pretty good with 2 cloak. And we don't have to worry about system power for that. So, tearing up the place. And there's our all too early exit again. It's going to be our undoing with this run, I swear. Okay, so can jump to the next sector. We're going to release some of the slaves and kill the rest. Yay. I don't know what just happened there. I thought I was supposed to get another crew person. Instead, our poor little NG is getting attacked. So you can just hide in the sensor room. We'll just vent the crap out of the ship. So, go ahead, set up auto fire on the shields. And we are going going to attempt to dodge this missile and succeed. Good. Good. Take down their med bay, and we are free to engage. And let's lock down the med bay so no one gets to run. Because I know they were trying to bring that other NG to repair. That was a good lock. That was a good use of lockdown that time. So you're not escaping. You're not escaping. Lord knows you're not escaping. Surrender is not an option. Not this time, Buckaroo. I just called him Buckaroo. That's when you know you've been LPing too much, when you start throwing stuff like that around. Okay, so kill the slavers. It appears all the slaves died in the fight. That's too bad, but at least they won't be continuing their dastardly trade. So I'm getting better with lockdown. You could laugh at me and call me a clicker just for doing this the whole time. And I should be able to hit that ship and come back. But before we do, let's go ahead and max cloak, give energy. The next few things is going to be stuff like that. I might as well up my med bay as well, just in case I get any crew killing events on the horizon. So yeah, one more jump, back and forth. What do we got? Okay, attack the automated ship, because we want more scrap, even if it is a scary looking automated ship. It's not that bad. But once again, we are going to try and dodge this missile, which they're waiting to fire until everything unloads, so that kind of works to my advantage. We want to ion your shields, I guess. So yeah, thank you for firing everything at me. Why do I only have 90% dodge? Oh, it's because you're not manned. Well, that was lucky. There we go. So this is what we call bringing the pain. Yeah, you just got smacked around. We're actually going to start targeting their cloaking with the ion weapon. So much for that. It is a nice thought. Okay, just wait it out. Yeah, goodbye. That is just devastating right there. So 47, and this station wasn't even worthwhile. So once again, I chose wisely. So let's see. I'll get a level 2 medbay next. I just want to be able to power all my main systems. I feel like I could maybe even try and just take on a bunch of rebel ships just for fun with this, but rock-controlled sector or slug-controlled sector? We're going to go with the rock sector.